days, everyone seems to be building long, stretched-out choppers. That's nothing new, of course. These modern machines are the rightful descendants from the golden era of fringe leather jackets, headbands, and, of course, custom bike building. Hello and welcome to American Thunder. I'm your host, Michelle Smith, coming to you from Otis Chandler's Vintage Museum in Oxnard, California. On today's show, we'll meet Sugar Bear, a metal fabricator who has been building extended Springer front ends for choppers for over 3 decades. Welcome back to American Thunder. This Springer front end has suspended the Harley Twin dating back over 80 years. And custom builders found that this functional exposed spring design could be modified with longer legs to look cool while smoothing out the bumps in the road. Sugar Bear has been at the forefront of this custom movement from the first bike that he built for himself in the late 60s. Mike Moran has the story.
Thanks, Michelle. We all know that today it seems everyone wants a chopper, and why not? These bikes have an attitude. Mount one and you're transported into the realm of instant cool. Sugar Bear started commercially turning out his trick Springer front ends for choppers in South Central Los Angeles in the 70s. He's still going strong. Most of Sugar Bear's Springer front ends are built on special order for other custom bike shops. Although some of the parts are outsourced, Sugar Bear is a one-man band who personally hand fabricates each product.
I'm going back to my roots, which are, if it ain't long, it's wrong. I only like long bikes. I started building bikes after I bought my first bike, but I bought a bike because I was going down the freeway and a guy passed me on a chop and the girl was sitting up against the sissy bar reading a paperback. And I looked at her and she flashed the peace sign to me. This was in the 60s. And I just thought that that was awesome. And I went out a week later and bought a bike, didn't even know how to ride. And within 3 weeks, I started trying to change the bike. A chopper is a bike that you take everything off the bike that doesn't help you go down the road. And it's evolved into an art form, I believe, because everybody has their own vision of what the ultimate chopper should be. But if you don't understand the geometry of a bike, and you don't understand the geometry of the front end, you probably can't ride the bike. And if you can't sit loose and easy on a bike, then what fun is it? You don't want to ride it.
Sugar Bear has little time to complete his own custom projects. However, he is currently trying to make time for a big twin with a really big front end. This thing is 40 over. That's right, 40 inches longer than a stock Harley front fork assembly.
This is one of my extreme bikes, but at the same time you can see that as you go down the road and as you would hit a bump, you can see the springs working, you can see the rockers moving, which means the suspension is working. So no matter what angle that you're at, the suspension is working. And one of the other things that I've been able to do with this is to make it so that it's easier to steer by changing the rockers depending on the length of the bike. So no matter where you put the wheel, it just stays and it doesn't flop. And you'll notice that as you turn the front end, the frame doesn't move. The frame just stays the same. So you're never fighting the weight of the bike, which makes it easier to steer. So if I build a bike that's 8 over or 40 over, it's the same thing. So basically I can fulfill whatever fantasy you have about what a long bike should look like and make it easy to ride.
The first time I took it out on the road, it was like I've always driven a long bike. I mean, it was balanced. I wasn't fighting the front end. I could take turns going up Palomar Mountain with one hand. The bike handles like a dream.
Anybody who has one of his bikes, wherever you go, you're different. And people seem to really like them. It's the look that people were going for in the first place.
Sugar Bear finds a great sense of pride and satisfaction in his work.
When you help somebody do something that they really want to do or help someone get where they really want to be, I mean, it's a great feeling. And just about everybody that's ever bought a front end from me is part of a family. And I never forget them, and they don't forget me.
Everyone who loves long springers says thanks to Sugar Bear every time they ride.